講呢個復活嘅主題。
Today we're going to talk about the story of resurrection.
因為今日復活節，
Because today is Easter.
但係其實我哋每一個主日都係復活節。
But in fact, in our lives, every day should be Easter.
因為我哋記得我哋耶穌基督嘅復活。
Because we should remember Jesus' silence.
呢個俾我哋一個好大嘅盼望。
And that's a great hope we have.
但係乜嘢係復活咧？
But what exactly is resurrection?
我今日就係探討呢個問題。
That's what we're going to look into today.
我先一齊祈禱。
Let's pray.
親愛主，
Dear Lord,
多謝你俾我哋一個咁大嘅盼望。
thank you so much for the hope that you've given us.
我哋人生有好多唔如意嘅事情。
We have ups and downs in our lives,
我哋見到親人嘅離世，
and we see our families leaving the earth,
我哋有疾病嘅時候，
and we become sick sometimes.
我哋可能投資有失敗嘅時候，
Sometimes we make bad investments financially,
有時候可能我哋唔見咗一啲嘅東西，
and we may have found some of the things that we have lost that are precious to us.
但係我哋有好大嘅盼望，
But we still have hope, a big hope.
因為一個復活嘅盼望。
It's hope in the resurrection of Christ.
我哋過去失去嘅所有，
All those we have lost in the past,
我哋會重新有翻，或者重新攞翻，
we hope to get them back,
因為呢個係復活嘅盼望。
and that's the resurrection hope.
今日請你幫助我哋
Please help us, Lord.
去明白復活嘅真理。
Help us to really understand the real meaning of resurrection in Christ.
幫助我哋，
Help us, Lord.
祈禱奉主耶穌名。
In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
我哋要認識復活，
So as we think about the definition of resurrection,
我哋先要明白乜嘢係死亡。
we first need to think about what death is about.
在座邊位死過㗎？
Has anybody in the congregation died before?
冇人死過啊？
No one raise your hands.
咁我或者今日同大家講下死亡先啊。
Okay, so let's talk about death since we don't know too much about it.
有一套動漫咧好得意嘅，
There's an animation cartoon,
個主角咧係好啲功夫好犀利嘅。
and the actor is really good in kung fu.
佢係會殺死對方嘅。
He's very powerful. He can kill his enemies.
佢係殺死咗對方之前，即係個對方未知道自己死咗，佢已經殺咗佢啦。Yeah, that's how to translate, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, so then
He can kill his enemy in a very surprising way.
Yeah, 就係佢殺咗佢之後，要提醒翻嗰個人，你已經死咗啦。
After he kills someone, he will have to remind the person that you're really dead. I killed you.
其實我哋其實都係已經死咗㗎啦。
But in fact, we all died in a way.
咁你話唔係喎？
But wait a minute. What do you mean?
睇一睇先啊，咁樣。
Let's think about what that is.
乜嘢係死亡咧？
So what is death?
我哋好多時候係認為死亡就係生命嘅終結，
So we usually think about death is the ending of our own lives.
所以我哋路牌都有一樣嘢叫做 dead end 係嘛？
So that's right. If you learn how to drive in the roads, you see the sign of
如
dead
果
end.
一條路行到嗰度你要停低嘅，你就係叫做 dead end 啦。
When you reach an end point of a place, you have to turn around. That's dead end.
我屋企咧係向一條路咧，就係有個 dead end 嘅路，一個死路啊，就係。
So near my house, there's a place that's basically the dead end neighborhood.
所以我教我啲朋友嚟我屋企咧，
So when I give directions to our friends,
我就同佢講：你沿住嗰條死路行就係㗎啦。
usually just go along the dead end, you'll be fine.
但係其實唔係咁樣㗎，死亡唔係終結啊。
But we need to think about death is actually not the end of our journey.
聖經解釋俾我哋聽，死亡係一個分離嘅意思。
In the Bible, it actually talks about death being a separation of some kind.
呢度有個表，我諗大家都睇唔到㗎啦，係嘛
You really could actually be able to see, otherwise, don't worry, we'll explain.
我真係你睇到啊，所以我哋
Daddy
咧
has special eyes.
我哋有肉身嘅死亡，
So we'll have the first off the physical death.
就係我哋靈魂同肉體嘅分開。
It's a separation of the body and the soul.
我哋靈性上面嘅死亡，
And when you have death in our soul,
我哋係同神嘅分開。
it means that we're separated from God.
仲有好多我哋喺律法上面嘅死亡。
And there's also other death
Yeah.
to the law.
咁其實真係我哋同律法嘅分開。
That's when you're separated from the bounds of law, human laws.
咁我哋喺在罪上死，
And when we are dead to the sins,
其實真係我哋同罪嘅分開。
that means we as Christians are separated from those sins.
所以喺聖經嘅角度，死亡就係分開嘅意思。
So therefore in the Bible, death is basically separation.
其實咁樣先至係最恐怖。
But that is actually maybe more scary than an ending.
只係個終結，其實唔係太恐怖。
Just an ending, maybe it's not as scary.
分開好恐怖。
Separation is bigger.
頭先我個祈禱裏邊講咗，其實我哋經歷好多種分開嘅情況。
We prayed earlier, we sense a lot of different kinds of separations in lives.
疾病就係同我哋健康嘅分開。
Sickness is in a way separating us from our healthy bodies.
我哋親人就離世，
And when our relatives, our friends and family leave,
嗰個係我哋好痛苦。
that's a painful separation.
我哋經歷死亡。
And we experience death that way.
但係今日我就想同佢講，我哋有復活嘅盼望。
But today we want to talk about the hope of resurrection.
即係話我哋唔見咗嘅，我哋可以有翻。
That means that what's lost can now be found again.
我哋唔見咗關係，我哋可以有翻。
The lost relationship can be reconciled.
最主要就係同神嘅關係，我哋可以有翻。
Most important is our relationship with God, that we want to make peace with Him again.
其實我哋係未真真正正經歷過死亡，
So in actuality, we haven't experienced death,
但係其實我哋嘅靈性上面咧，我哋已經感受到啦。
but we have already gone through that spiritually.
耶穌經歷過死亡，
Jesus has experienced death,
喺十字架上邊係經歷死亡。
especially when He's on the cross.
喺十字架上面，佢講咗兩句説話。
On the cross, He said
佢
the
講咗
following.
唔止兩句説話，但係呢兩句説話係今日要睇嘅，
These are the things that you want to know.
就係耶穌嘅死亡講咗兩句説話。
And this is what He said.
第一句就係我嘅神啊，我嘅神啊，為什麼離棄我？
It says, Eloah, Eloah, lama sabachthani.
或者係 not even English， that's
It's my version of Hebrew.
第二個咧就係
My God, why have you forsaken me? It's in English.
第二個咧就係父啊，我把我嘅靈魂交在你手上邊。
Father, into your hands I commit my spirit.
耶穌經歷喺十字架上經歷兩種死亡，
There are two kinds of death.
真真正正嘅死亡。
Real physical, real death.
其實我哋而家我哋未真係完完全全經歷同神嘅分開嘅，
We haven't really experienced that.
因為神仍然同我哋同在，
Because at this point God is with us,
但我哋唔可以接觸到神，
but we cannot touch God.
我哋唔可以面對面同神傾偈。
We have yet to face Him really face to face.
耶穌本來係耶穌，
Jesus.
但係佢而家呢度，因為佢選擇代替我哋嘅死亡，佢經歷呢一個最痛苦嘅時刻。
But in this case, Jesus on the cross decided to take our place, to go through that separation.
今日先讀嘅經文，我哋都睇到拉撒路嘅死亡。
We just learned about the story of Lazarus.
拉撒路嘅死亡亦都係一個好特別嘅死亡，
The death of Lazarus is very, very interesting.
因為其實佢可以唔使死嘅，
because he could have not died.
因為當時佢嘅姐姐馬大係叫人揾耶穌救拉撒路。
Because before he died, Martha, his sister, actually asked of Jesus to help.
咁個情況好得意。
Let's take a look what happened.
經文就話，他姊妹兩個人就打發人去見耶穌說：你所愛的人病了。耶穌聽見就說：這病不至於死，乃是為神的榮耀，叫神的兒子因此得榮耀。耶穌素為愛馬大和他妹子並拉撒路，聽見拉撒路病了，就在所居之地仍住了2天。
So the sisters sent word to Jesus, Lord, the one you love is sick. When he heard this, Jesus said, this sickness will not end in death. No, it's for God's glory, so that God's Son may be glorified through it. Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. Yet, when he heard that Lazarus was sick, he stayed where he was for 2 more days.
呢個我諗大家都感受到耶穌好奇怪個行為。
Don't you think it's kind of strange that Jesus responded this way?
你去愛一個人，嗰人病咗，你應該即刻去幫佢㗎嘛，係咪啊？
In a normal circumstance, if you love your friend, you would have gone there to help him right away.
即係好似你去請朋友食飯。
It's like if you were to give someone a treat and bring them over for dinner.
你唔去就係揀話，你只可以揀呢一樣嘢食㗎咋。
You wouldn't ask your friend, I can only offer you one choice of meal.
你係會俾嗰個朋友選擇㗎嘛。
You usually give your friends some choices.
所以會好怪㗎。
So it was kind of strange in this story.
點解耶穌咁做咧？
So why did Jesus behave this way?
其實佢有特別嘅意思嘅。
There's actually a reason for it.
第一個意思就係佢想馬大經歷一啲佢人生一個嘅挑戰。
So first, Jesus wanted Martha to experience something she has never experienced before in her life.
係其實特登為咗馬大一啲嘅教導而去一個安排。
And it's because Jesus wanted to straighten up her understanding in Jesus.
第二點就係佢係要彰顯神嘅榮耀。
Second reason is to glorify God through this.
馬大叫耶穌去醫拉撒路。
Martha had asked Jesus to go cure his brother.
我哋好多時候都會叫神幫我做好多嘅事情。
So isn't similar to what we normally do to God and we ask him for help?
我有一個士兵，佢同我分享一個故事。
I have heard a story from a soldier that worked with me.
我呢個士兵有個妹妹。
And this soldier has a sister.
係酗酒嘅。
And sister is alcoholic.
佢問我個士兵問一個問題。
My soldier asked me.
我不斷祈禱叫神醫治我妹妹嘅酗酒問題。
I've been praying over and over to God that He would save her from alcoholism.
我亦都叫我妹妹一齊祈禱。
And I've also asked my sister to pray with me.
我妹妹亦都不斷祈禱。
And she responded by praying as well.
但係點解神唔幫佢解決酗酒嘅問題？
But how come God, despite all these prayers, wouldn't help her with her situation in alcoholism?
跟住我就同佢解釋。
Then I explained to him.
祈禱唔係命令神幫你。
Prayer is not like a command that you ask God to do certain things and it'll happen.
祈禱其實係同神講，我冇能力啦。
Prayer to God is actually more about us surrendering ourselves and say, God, we don't know what else to do now.
其實呢個先至係一個起始點。
And that's the beginning point.
耶穌基督嘅神嘅榮耀。
And as we think about the glory of the resurrection,
我哋一定要以翻神為神。
we have to put God first.
呢個係一個嘅教導。
And that's his teaching.
呢 個教導跟住就喺馬大嘅身上面，我哋喺度體會啦。
And let's look further into what happened to Martha.
大家都可能好熟悉馬大啦，係嘛
So you all should be quite familiar with Martha.
係啦，就係大家都熟，好睇電視睇過啦，係嘛
Okay. So you're probably familiar with this particular Martha Stewart.
馬大個個性咧，喺路加福音咧就記載咗嘅。
In the Gospel of Luke, who Martha is has been explained.
大家都熟悉呢個故事就係馬大不斷咁工作。
Martha is the busy sister.
佢每樣嘢都打點得井井有條。
She took care of everything, is always detail oriented.
連佢嘅方向佢方法。
And everything that she does, she took care of it.
所以我哋呢一個明星都好犀利，佢叫做馬大，佢係佢個星先得意啊嘛，係嘛
？So this particular actress called Martha Stewart.
點解啊？因為馬大就係個 Stewart 咯。
So the linkage is Martha is like a steward.
係啦，所以好易記啦，馬大就係一個咁樣嘅個性啦。
So hopefully this helps you remember who Martha is.
但係耶穌其實好愛呢個馬大。
But despite all that, Jesus still loved Martha.
佢想去話俾馬大知一啲嘅真理。
He wanted to explain to her the real truth.
但係教馬大一啲嘅真理係用馬大有一啲嘅特別嘅方法。
But to reveal the truth to Martha requires something special.
喺個生命上面有呢個衝擊。
It requires some major challenges to shake him up.
拉撒路就係呢一個衝擊。
And Lazarus is what is shaking her up, I believe.
可能我哋都好似馬大。
Maybe we are all like Martha.
我哋有我哋自己嘅一套做事嘅方法。
Maybe we have our own ways of doing things.
耶穌基督嘅教導未必咁容易入到我哋嘅心。
Because of that, maybe Jesus' teaching couldn't really penetrate into our hearts.
所以我哋身邊我哋生命上面都有好多嘅困難。
So maybe these life challenges are there for a reason.
Yeah. 但所以馬大耶穌教咗佢兩個好重要嘅教訓。
So Jesus taught Martha in this case 2 special lessons.
第一個就係神嘅時間同我哋嘅時間係有啲唔同。
First, God's timing is often different than ours.
第二樣嘢就係我哋所理解嘅復活，未必係耶穌基督嘅復活真理嘅全部。
And second, our understanding of resurrection may be largely different from what it truly is.
先睇下第一點。
Let's take a look at the first lesson.
我哋要明白其實耶穌嗰個特別嘅用心有一次，佢嘅時間都唔係我哋嘅時間表。
So we should really understand Jesus' intent because his timing is usually different than ours.
我哋再睇翻頭先我哋嘅經文啦。
Let's take a look at John.
最後嗰句就係耶穌基督留多2日。
So Jesus stayed where he was 2 more days.
你問點解要留多2日啊？
Why did he stay 2 more days?
喺當時嘅社會咧，我哋因為醫學唔係太發達啊嘛，所以咧你一定係有留幾日觀察，肯定一個人嘅死亡嘅。
In the biblical times, medicine is not as advanced, so it should usually take a couple of days to be sure that the person is dead.
所以呢度耶穌話俾我哋聽，拉撒路今次真係死，係馬大係絕望啦而家。
So in this case, after 2 days, yeah, for sure, Martha is out of hope.
馬大咩心情咧？
At that point, how would she feel about this?
佢會唔會有啲埋怨咧？
Would she be complaining?
我叫咗你嚟㗎。
I told you to come.
點解你唔早啲嚟啊？
But you didn't come.
所以呢度講，耶穌話：如果你早到這裏，我的兄弟就不會死了。
So this is Martha's regret. Lord, Martha said to Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died.
大家有冇喺你嘅屬靈嘅生命上面都有啲咁嘅情況？神啊，你應該早啲安排，早啲有啲嘅計劃，等我唔使而家咁 咁痛苦啊。
Has this happened similar to your spiritual life, where we complained to God and said, God, your timing is just off. You should have done this earlier.
過去嗰幾日都不同嘅人都問我點解想做牧師。
Recently, a few different people have asked me, Pastor, why do you want to be a pastor?
就前嗰2-3日啫。
Just the last 2 days. 3 days.
其實我有時我都唔係好明。
Sometimes I scratch my head too.
我唔明乜嘢咧？我唔明點解我咁遲先想做牧師。
What I was more wondering is how come I didn't start it earlier?
因為其實神一早就已經同我好多接觸嘅機會。
In fact, God has touched me in much earlier times in my life journey.
就係我對，即係可能大家都喺香港都會，我哋細個都會返呢一個暑期聖經班。
Back in Hong Kong, there are these Bible summer schools.
我6歲我就返暑期聖經班。
Even in the age of 6, I would go to these.
我屋企冇人係基督徒嚟㗎。
And none of my family members are Christians.
但係我經歷咁多嘅即係聖經班啊，或者係教會嘅生活咧，我係完全對教會反感嘅。
Despite all these experiences, I still feel like I don't want anything to do with the Bible or God.
我有時話點解？如果我早啲即係同神有一個嘅經歷，俾我即係20年前嘅經歷，如果俾我早多10年咧，就更加好。
I was hoping that maybe if there's an experience got 10 years earlier, maybe it would make a difference.
係啊，因為而家我都就嚟都50歲啦。
I'm about to be 50.
但係如果我係40歲嘅時候，我做年青工作就更加好啦。
Wouldn't it be great if I can start doing the youth ministry? Back
then,
when I was 40.
一直30。係啦，即係我40歲嗰時開始做年青人嘅。如果我30歲嗰時就開始做年輕人工作咧，就更加好。
Would have been much bigger headway if I would start.
其實而家我有啲緊張㗎，做年青人工作。
But now at my age, serving the youth is challenging and increased certain anxiety.
我成日都驚佢哋覺得阿叔你唔好煩學生。
So sometimes I worry that they think I'm an old dude.
係啊，所以有一次有個學生同我講話，哇你似一個韓國大叔啦。
So one youth said you look like an uncle who's Korean.
我係覺得，即係我冇嘢講啊。所以我有時點解神點解唔早啲俾我經歷咧
？So I talked to God, why wouldn't you have me get started 10 years earlier?
但係我而家仲即係，但我而家好開心嘅，我唔係唔開心，我係開心神俾我有侍奉嘅機會。
But I'm actually really happy that God gave me this opportunity to serve.
但我仍係喺度即係尋找緊，其實我應該係一個乜嘢嘅位置咧
？At the same time, I'm still looking for what's next. Where can God best position?
但其實神個安排真係有神嘅好意喺裏邊。
But in fact, God has a lot of good reason to do what He does.
過去嗰年我哋教會都經歷過一個大嘅挑戰。
This past year, we faced a major challenge.
大家記唔記得有黑嗰間教會啊？
Do you remember where we used to be? The top left-hand corner.
就係我哋舊教會啊嘛 ，SEC 嘅教會。
It's the church by the Victoria.
其實你話我哋都話呢一個轉變其實好大啊。
We thought this is a big, major.
我而家要晏晝崇拜，好多人都未習慣啦。
And some of us still not used to a 1:30 p.m. service.
大家見到大家仲係講早晨啦，而家。
We still used to saying good morning.
即係對於我嚟講都好大嘅挑戰㗎。
Still take some adjustments.
因為以前咧，我係可以用開冷氣踢波㗎。
Because in the past, in the office, I can actually play soccer in air-conditioned facilities.
而家我哋要出邊曬太陽嚟踢波。
And And now we have to sweat in the heat of.
我尋晚踢完波之後小組，
So we had a small group right after soccer.
佢哋係咁問我點解我塊面咁紅
Everybody says, "How come you're so red?"
啊？曬完太陽啊嘛，
It's because I was playing soccer outside instead of the air conditioning facility.
好辛苦㗎。
For my age, it's very tough.
但係我哋轉咗教會之後咧，原來有一個好大嘅發展啊！
But there's a big opening though as we come over to this.
我哋嚟到呢個教會嘅時候，我哋嘅兒童主日學有個好大發展。
And there's a big opening of opportunities for our children's ministry.
我哋未即係就係在籌劃當中嘅時候，其中一個祈禱嘅，即係大家恆切祈禱嘅事項就係我哋嘅兒童主日學點樣發展咧？
And before we came here, we keep praying about what are we going to do with the children ministry in this new location.
因為要好多人幫手。
Because we need a lot more people without the old church's staff to support.
但係呢度我哋就見證咗神嘅安排。
But yet, we've seen God's miracle here.
我哋好多主日學老師。
We have many more Sunday school teachers for the children ministry than before.
而且主日學老師大家嘅關係密切咗。
And we're seeing closer and closer of a relationship amongst brothers and sisters who serve in this ministry.
我哋教會個主題就係經歷主愛，深化關係。
Our theme of the church is to experience God's love through a deepening of our relationship with brothers and sisters.
神就係呢一樣嘢見證咗呢一個主題。
And God, through this challenge, help us witness the power of His love.
係有好多好似表面上唔方便，我哋轉教會好多表面上面嘅唔方便。
No doubt there's some inconveniences as we
但係
move.
其實我哋有冇一個謙卑嘅心睇神嘅作為咧？
But if we look closer and if we humble ourselves, we'll see God's loving heart here.
第一個馬大第一個教訓就係神嘅時間表可能令到我哋有困惑。
So again, the first lesson with Martha is perhaps God's timing would sometimes cause some inconveniences in our lives.
但係我哋要耐心睇下神嘅旨意係乜嘢。
But patience is key to seek His will for us.
第二點啦，
Number two
就係對復活嘅理解。
is what exactly is the definition of resurrection?
我相信大家已經開始即係都要問一個問題，就係、可能復活未必係我哋所想嘅情況。
Perhaps as you read this Bible, this part of the Bible, you realize maybe our understanding of resurrection is a little different than what it really is.
因為可能我開頭嘅時候講對死亡嘅理解，對於你嚟講都可能係比較陌生嘅。
Perhaps I just talked about the definition of death. It being a separation is kind of different than what you think.
係啦，其實復活亦都係同一樣嘅道理。
Resurrection similarly has a more deeper meaning.
對馬大嚟講，佢係認識復活嘅。
To Martha, she should know what resurrection is about.
所以當耶穌問佢啲問題嘅時候，耶穌對他說：你嘅弟兄，你兄弟必會復活。馬大說：我知道在末日復活的時候，他必會復活。
So Jesus said to her, "Your brother will rise again." Martha answered, "I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day."
我有陣時都會教主日學，
When I teach the Sunday schools,
或者我帶小組，
or as I bring up these topics in small groups,
我都好怕一啲嘅學生嘅。
I'm usually afraid of some of the students.
你每一講一句説話咧，
You say one thing,
佢就會同你講：我知道。
and I say, "Well, yeah, I know."
哇！大家都笑啊！
How do you handle that?
但係我都係嗰種人嚟嘅。
I'm like that too. The know-it-all.
你同我講乜嘢啦？我都會話我知道。
I'm the know-it-all. No matter what you tell me, I know.
咁樣過咗一段時間之後咧，我開始覺得咁樣唔係幾好喎。
But afterwards, I thought maybe that's not so good.
所以我要改啦。
So I've changed my behavior.
所以跟住你問我一啲咩問題嘅時候咧，
So now when you ask me similar questions,
我就話咧，我唔知道啦。
instead I would say, no, I don't know.
馬大就係一個咁樣嘅人，我乜都知道嘅。
She might be like that, where she thinks she's a know-it-all, she knows everything.
因為佢就係一個中意仔細處理、忙多勞多得，一個仔細，佢樣樣嘢都係由佢去負責控制嘅人嚟嘅。
Because she's always the one who plans and executes, so she should know everything.
所以對於佢嚟講，我知道啊係正常。
So to her, saying I know is very natural.
耶穌話唔係你等一陣，我唔係同你講緊將來復活嘅事情。
But hang on, Jesus basically is implying.
喺當時馬大嘅時代咧，復活呢個思想喺猶太人係流行嘅。
So at the time, Martha's understanding of resurrection is quite common amongst the other Jews.
我哋有一本書唔係我哋聖經裏面嘅經卷嚟嘅，係當時一啲好流行嘅即係叫做一啲書卷啦，叫做馬加比書、馬加比二書咧。佢所講嘅背景咧就係猶太人耶穌時代之前嘅大約200年、160年之間嘅事情。
So there's a book, not part of the Bible, the canon of the Bible. It talks about the history of Jews about 200 years before Jesus was born.
當時猶太人係俾敍利亞呢個國家控制嘅。
At the time, 200 years before Jesus was born, the Jerusalem area is controlled by the Assyrians.
所以頭先你讀嗰個，我以為你識講敍利亞文㗎，識讀咗喎嚇。頭先講以利拉馬撒拉國伯同決伯就係呢一個敍利亞文啦。
Right. So so there was one part of the Bible that was Assyrian language.
Yeah. 耶穌其實都講緊呢一個敍利亞話，即係叫做Syrian 嘅。
So Jesus can speak that language too.
Yeah. 喺當時記載就係猶太人俾呢個敍利亞人壓迫嘅。
So at the time, the Jews were discriminated, suppressed by the Assyrians.
by Assyrians 啦，係啦。咁咧就馬加比二書咧就係喺記載嗰段時間。
And this book talks about that story.
裏邊就記載咗當時啲人係相信復活嘅。
And it talked about that at the time, those Jews or those people there believe in resurrection.
不過係將來嘅復活。
But their definition of resurrection is in the future.
所以其實耶穌想同馬大講嘅唔係呢一種復活。
So when Jesus is talking specifically about resurrection to Martha, Jesus' perspective is different. It's not about
將來
the
嘅
future.
復活係冇錯嘅。
True, there is a resurrection in the future as well.
但係嗰個係一個更加完整嘅復活。
But Jesus wants to talk about a much more holistic.
係我哋而家我哋信耶穌嘅時候，我哋已經開始經歷緊一個復活嘅生命。
But what Jesus wanted her to understand is, as once you begin to believe in Jesus, your resurrected life can begin right there.
其實好多時候我哋人生我哋都帶咗好多一啲嘅認識去先入為主嘅觀念入咗我哋嘅信仰度。
So don't we agree? Sometimes we do have some misconceptions in our Christian beliefs.
我哋而家將我哋5月26號有報道會。
We're going to have a evangelistic meeting on April 26th. May 26th.
可能大家都會邀請一啲未信嘅朋友、未認識耶穌基督嘅朋友嚟到我哋嘅報道會。
We hope you'll bring your friends who are not Christian to come learn.
但係好多時候可能啲人拒絕你嘅。
But you may find that some of your friends will say no to this.
因為基督教冇乜特別啫。
Because they may find that Christianity is not that special.
嗰啲人會同你咁樣講嘅。
And they might tell you that.
都係一啲教人做好人嘅宗教啫。
Christianity is just about being a good person.
你會唔會覺得基督教就係一個教我哋做好人嘅宗教啊？
Do Do you think Christianity is about
人頭
teaching
啊，唔係錯嘅呢樣嘢。
It's not incorrect.
係啊，但係我咁樣問得你咧，真係好明顯係更加有啲更加深嘅一個嘅討論啦。
But of course, clearly there's more to it.
基督教教我哋好多做人嘅道理，
Yes, for sure, Christianity talked about how to be a good person.
但係基督教更加深嘅就係、當我哋做唔到好人嘅時候，
But there's something more to it when we're unable to be a good person.
點算咧？
What can we do then?
其實我哋更加講嘅係寬恕。
What we want to talk about is to forgive.
我哋基督教，對於我嚟講，我哋嘅核心信仰係耶穌基督。
In my belief, Christianity is about the hope of
我希
Jesus.
望你都係。
Hope that you have the same.
我哋話我哋嘅核心信仰，唔係就係話我哋做耶穌嘅行為就得㗎啦。
We're not saying you just need to mimic Jesus' good acts.
我哋仲要感受到耶穌基督為我哋所做我哋嘅犧牲，代替我哋承受罪嘅後果，呢一個重要。
But as you act during your good acts, you also need to ensure that you understand that Jesus has died for you and you're following him because of what he did to you, what he sacrificed for you.
講係耶穌基督俾我哋一個救恩，
We're talking about Jesus' salvation.
係一個嘅寬恕，
And salvation is based on his forgiveness.
同埋同神再重新和好嘅關係。
And more important is to bring us back to this reconciliation with God.
唔係淨係純粹教你做好嘅。
It's not just about doing good deeds.
所以我每次當人聽到，就真係有時我聽到信徒淨係講話我哋基督教都係教你做好人啫。
So when I hear other Christians talk about being a Christian, it's really just about doing good deeds.
即係其實我覺得我哋真係要做多一啲工作。
When we hear that, we should do more to deepen our.
但係我哋一定要同佢哋，即係其實我哋今日講呢一個拉撒路嘅復活。
Today we talk about the resurrection of Lazarus.
佢最後一次描寫拉撒路嘅咧，就喺第12章嗰度。
The last coverage of Lazarus.
講緊嗰個。
Was in John 12.
因為有人在那裏為耶穌預備筵席，馬大侍候拉撒路也在那同耶穌同坐，即係同耶穌坐席的人中。
Here a dinner was given in Jesus' honor. Martha served, while Lazarus was among those reclining at the table with him.
係一個同耶穌一齊有個關係。
This picture, you can see that there's a relationship, close relationship between Jesus and Lazarus.
我哋而家其實係同耶穌一齊食飯嗰個感覺，即係大家有冇同人一齊食過飯
Have you ever had meals with close friends?
有啦，係嘛？你係嗰個感覺係一個點樣嘅感覺
What's the feeling like?
咁我一次同一個朋友出去夜晚食飯。
So one time I took a friend for dinner.
其實佢捉我嘅。
Oh, sorry.
因為
He took Pastor on for dinner.
因為啱嚟到我哋係啦，啱嚟到我哋教會聚會咧，咁去一齊食下飯傾下偈啦。
So this friend came to our church, and then subsequently we went out for dinner.
佢就好即係有啲緊張啊。
I found him acting a little nervously.
佢真係問牧師做咩要同我食飯
He was nervous because he wasn't sure why Pastor wanted to have dinner with him.
係咪有啲緊要嘢要同我傾咧
You're gonna dig into something deep into my life.
即係無端端牧師揾你唔係好事啦。
Maybe it's not good news.
其實就唔係，其實就係一般食飯。
But it was just a casual dinner.
不過當然我哋仲會傾埋一啲嘅事工啦
Of course, in the end, they did talk about some serious topics.
但係主要係一齊食飯傾偈。
But mostly it was having dinner with a good friend.
其實耶穌喺聖經上面係經常同人食飯嘅。
In the Bible, you see Jesus loved to hang out and have meals.
所以有一啲嘅法利賽人咧，去話耶穌點解你成日同罪人食飯啊嘛？
Yes, you remember the Jews sometimes complained that Jesus was having meals with the sinners.
成日投訴耶穌點解你大吃大喝添㗎嘛？
Yeah, why did you spend all this big meals and time and drink with these sinners?
因為就係同先人食飯真係有個好處嘅。
But spending time with these sinners is
即係對
there's
好
a
多
benefit
人
to it.
好多人眼中，因為嗰啲先拿咧係即係啲稅吏咧好有錢嘅。
The benefit of this is if you hang out with these sinners, many of them are tax collectors.
所以咧嗰啲都好豐富下嘅。
So usually meals would be pretty bad.
所以啲人就投訴耶穌啦。
So people were complaining.
但係其實耶穌當然唔係為咗啲食物啦。
But of course, Jesus is not about the food.
但係係為咗一齊食飯嗰種嘅關係。
Jesus really cared about more the building of the relationship over dinner.
其實我哋話我哋一個復活咗生命就係我哋有冇可以同耶穌一齊好似一個食飯嘅關係。
So as we think about and reflect on this, do you want to have this closer relation with God, as if you are having a dinner in face to face with Jesus?
呢個其實就係我哋一個復活咗嘅生命，我哋要享受。
That's one part of that resurrection life that you can have.
我哋做咗基督徒
As Christians,
保羅話俾我哋聽，我哋係同基督同死同復活嘅。
Paul said that we die with Jesus and we resurrected with Jesus.
係我哋信耶穌一刻就開始。
And that happens the moment you believe in Christ.
開始經歷緊復活嘅一部分。
And you can start experience the beginning part of this resurrection
當
life.
然最完整嘅復活就係將來。
But of course, the fuller experience won't happen until you go back to heaven see face to face with God.
但係我哋而家都可以享受。
But yet, you can experience some part of that already today.
希望大家今日我哋復活節
Today is Easter.
提醒我哋已經有一個復活咗嘅生命。
Please reminded that if you believe in God, you already have that resurrected life.
享受同耶穌基督嘅生命。
Really spend some time and enjoy that loving relationship with Jesus.
我哋一齊祈禱。
Let's pray.
親愛嘅主，多謝你，
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you.
你俾我哋一個最大嘅禮物，
Thank you for giving us the most precious gift.
我哋一個復活嘅生命。
It's the resurrection in you.
面對死亡，我哋係害怕嘅。
It's natural to be nervous when we have to face the physical death.
但係我哋知道，我哋有一個更大嘅喜樂等住我哋。
But yet we know there's a big joy that is waiting in front of us.
等我哋可以減低我哋對死亡嘅恐懼。
Help us to overcome the fear of death.
神請幫助我哋。
Help us, Lord.
我祈禱奉主耶穌名。
In Jesus' name we all pray.
阿門。
Amen.